Okay, before we start, I should really warn everyone that I am really terrible at this game. Most clips will either end up in me rage quitting, so if you're looking for speedruns or tips, please do not watch this video. Okay?
Oh, that's alright. I don't think we respected you that much anyway, so...
Shut up. Anyway, this game's called InMomentum. It's a platform racing game, which is usually compared to kind of Mirror's Edge because it's free runny, jumpy abouty, and all the levels kind of look very similar. Okay?
Just different colours.
Yeah.
Oh, look how fast you're going.
There are two game modes in this game. One's time trial, which is your standard, you know, run through the checkpoints, finish the level as quick as you can. And another one's sphere hunt, which is exactly the same thing, going through all the checkpoints. But you're also, to finish the level, you have to have collected each and every sphere.
Alright.
Sounds quite simple, eh?
Just rushing through.
Yeah, well that's the idea. This game's quite simple control-wise. There are only 4. There's one which is wall jump. There's normal jump, which for some reason beyond me is on 2 different keys. There's fire, which is used to open gateways. And then there's slow time for when you need to land on some crazy small thing and you need to precisely get down there.
Got no feet, so how... Isn't it a bit awkward for...
Yeah, because it's first person, and obviously you can't see yourself. Sometimes there's a little bit of a problem seeing where you're going to land and...
Yeah, like on the footage I've been watching, you landed where I didn't expect you to make or whatever.
Yeah, it takes a bit of getting used to.
Just face plant the side of the platform.
You seem to be able to do massive jumps with these wall jumps. What,
yeah, I mean, it's
that
not...
overpowered?
I kind of like it in a way because it means you can bodge places. Like if you fall, you can bodge yourself back up, and some people might not like it, but it helped me because I always falled. Or fell. Yeah, if you're not retarded like me. There are a few things that really kind of annoyed me about this game. The first one, the kind of obvious one, is multiplayer's more or less dead. And in my opinion, multiplayer would be really fun on this game. It's quite a shame.
So how does it work?
That horribly rhymed. How's multiplayer work?
Yeah.
You just basically race the person you're playing against. And I believe you can have different power-ups and, you know, things like that, but I haven't actually played it because, like I said, it's dead as a dodo. Another thing about this game didn't really sit well with me was the fact that the only opponent you have is yourself. There aren't any times to beat in the game or anything like that. The only times you could beat are the ones that you set yourself.
It seems odd in a game that, you know, its main feature is time trial, that it wouldn't give you some sort of target to beat.
Yeah.
Like, where's the sense of accomplishment in this game?
Yeah, this game would have been 10 times better, even if it was just a simple, you know, beat this time to unlock the next level. That would have made it miles better, but instead, you just go onto the main menu, and you click on any level and just walk through the level, and, you know, it means nothing. There are leaderboards, but if you've seen the times on the leaderboards, it gets pretty ridiculous, and...
Yeah. On games like this, there's always leaderboards where people have done it stupidly fast, but...
Or, yeah, they've cheated it into it.
Yeah,
just compete with, like, other people. Like, with friends, tell them your times, put them on YouTube or something. Show off.
You shouldn't have to do that to find some reason to do well in a game. Like,
yeah. That
player sits down and starts playing this, they're going to get a time. Obviously, it's going to be nowhere near the scores on the leaderboard, but still, they've got no idea if it's a good time or whatever.
Yeah. Another thing that really annoyed me is that sphere hunt, where you have to collect all the spheres. The main kind of selling point that they try and put across is the fact that you can choose your own paths to collect all the spheres that are kind of, you know, placed haphazardly around the level. But you still have to go through all the checkpoints sequentially, so no matter what path you use to find all the spheres, you still have to, you know, go and follow the path through the checkpoints. And for me, I would have preferred it if, you know, the level ended and you got your time when you collected the last sphere.
Just make it truly free.
Yeah, because to me it just seems like they've kind of got an easy way of adding a new game mode by just adding some spheres and you have to collect them all.
Yeah, we should mention that the spheres are still there, aren't they, on time trial?
Yeah, they were for me.
But do they do anything on time trial?
No. It's just on Sphere Hunt, you can't finish the level without collecting them all. If you go through the last checkpoint, nothing happens.
It just
What?
seems odd that they would have left the spheres there. On
Yeah.
Doesn't it affect your score on time trial at all?
I don't believe... You don't have a score, really. You just have...
Yeah, you just have
Nothing,
Like
no
time.
rating, just the time.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's
I
really
mean,
shameful.
this game is... It can be quite fun, you know, when you just jump around, you feel awesome, you build up momentum by jumping, you get a good time, and, you know, you feel on top of the world. But, I mean... Unless you're one of those people who will go and play the level over and over again, get really good at the level and try and get really fast time and just keep trying to beat your own time. I wouldn't...
It's not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite a casual player. I pick up a game usually and then play through it, complete it to an adequate level, and then I'm done with it. But in this game, I could have walked through each and every level and there's just no kind of accomplishment if you're a casual player.
Sure, it looks all pretty, but
Yeah.
I'll soon wear off.
Yeah.
And is there any like level creation tools?
No, not yet. I believe they are trying to implement a level editor, but It's not
It'd be
out
good
right
to
now.
work with like Steam Workshop for this.
yeah. But
Oh yeah, they could do some really fun like custom
Mods.
apps, couldn't they?
Yeah.
just mods in general, I guess. But I mean, it's only a little indie game. I doubt something like Steam Workshop's pretty, you know, far out.
Yeah.
But anyway, this game's on Steam. It's on for £6.99 or $10, and there are 12 levels called InMomentum, I believe. That's everything.
What do you think about, you know, is it worth that cost?
Well, like I said, if you're watching it and you are the type of person, you'd know if you're the type of person who'd, you know, you jump around, feel awesome, and you just keep going at it and keep beating your own time. But
Got a need for speed.
yeah, but if you're just a casual person who, you know, it is a bit of fun, but I couldn't warrant paying £7 for something when, you know, there's just no, like you said, there's no rewards or anything like that. It's just
Yeah.
Bragging rights.
not even that.
Well, if you don't have
Yeah.
any friends, of course. So.
But if you do have friends, what are the chances they're going to play in Momentum? Unless
Yeah.
you've told them.
Oh, dude,
Tell
I got
them to.
this time on InMomentum on this map, and they'll just be like, "What?"
Look, Mom.